The battle lines have been drawn as India and Pakistan are set to lock horns for the latest edition of the old-firm rivalry in the ODI World Cup as they meet at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad on Saturday. This will be the 8th meeting between the sides as they take the centre stage under the leaderships of Rohit Sharma and Babar Azam. With Pakistan in search of their first win against the arch rivals India in the ODI World Cup, the contest will attract the attention of the cricketing world. Hello and a warm welcome to WION Podcast. I am Aditya Pimpale and joining me today is World Cup winning coach Dav Whatmore with Sri Lanka in 1996. So hello Dave, hope you're doing great as well. And Dave, with India and Pakistan taking the center stage on Saturday, what are your thoughts on this one? A mega clash, 8th meeting between these two sides in the ODI World Cup. How are you looking forward to this one?
Well, like everybody else, I'm eagerly awaiting the clash. Every game that India plays in, it's a packed house. And this one is going to be a huge blockbuster because there's more than 100,000 people can fit into the Ahmedabad Stadium. So it'll be a beauty. The atmosphere will be electric, and we're all hoping it'll be a very good game.
Just a word, both the teams have started on the front foot. They have won both of their opening two matches. The way that they have started, which team has impressed more to you? Because India and Pakistan both have been impressive in their respective fronts. India chasing down, Pakistan chasing down. How do you analyze these two teams?
Yeah, I think both have had good stirring victories, to be honest with you. Like India having lost those early wickets in their opening match against Australia to come back and win the way they did. And then Pakistan, who were chasing a big total and set a record for a successful run chase the other night, getting well in excess of 300 runs, was also worthy of the same sort of effort in terms of their, the confidence that it brings to the team. So, you couldn't get much closer mentally prepared, coming into this huge fixture.
Both the teams are right on money. They have been on great form. I will just come into the Indian team. Indian team, they have been firing on cylinders. Rohit Sharma was breaking records left, right and center. How important will Rohit Sharma, along with Virat Kohli, would be important to this Indian side?
There'll be everyone who's asked to do a job, it will be important. But these two guys are the form batsmen, of course. Kohli in the first game and Rohit Sharma in the second match. Sadly, Shubman Gill, I don't think will be fit enough, match fit enough. His illness is now over, but he needs a little bit more time to bring him up to speed with competition. So whoever is required to perform, there could be a wicket early, could be 2 wickets early. So whoever walks in, will be needed to do their absolute best to ensure that their team gets a victory. You mentioned Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill, there are reports, he won't be playing in the Saturday match. He's not match fit. Ishan Kishan has opened up for the Indian side. And do you think that has Ishan impressed so much enough that if Shubman comes back into the Indian team in the future matches, will he be the one to sit out, or will there be Shreyas Iyer or someone else who could be going out? Because Shubman Gill is very much your first name on the team sheet when he comes back into the team. Well, there's a Surya Kumar Yadav too. We'll be hoping if Shreyas Iyer sits out, he wants to get in. I think opener for opener, like for like, if it happens, provided, of course, Ishan Kishan doesn't get a big 100 on Saturday. If he gets a big 100 on Saturday, then Shubman Gill would be, ruining the fact that he got ill at the wrong time. But that's the way it goes, somebody gets an opportunity, just like Abdullah Shafiq. He got an opportunity to open the batting, and it looks like he's going to make that his own. So it happens that way. It's
actually a good headache to have in both the camps.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good.
You as a coach, you must have had too many headaches in these kind of things. In 1996 World Cup, players coming in. Marwan Atapattu, I remember he didn't play any of those games in the 1996 World Cup, but then that was a really good headache to have as well. Let's touch down to the Pakistan point in the meantime. Abdullah Shafiq, Mohammad Rizwan, they have been firing on all cylinders. players as well for the Pakistan side. Impressive. You can't ask anything better and bigger from these guys because they have been in excellent form as well.
And sure, Saud Shakil as well is a young player who's doing pretty well for them. So not an easy effort to chase a record-winning total under lights, and they did that. And mainly because of Shafiq and Rizwan, of course. We know that they got the bulk of the runs. So it's it all goes well for all this stuff that we're discussing. A lot of people will be doing the same thing, and I'm sure they'll come up with similar conclusions that whilst the head-to-head record is heavily favouring India, every game is different, and they both come together. They start the game 0 for 0, and I just think it's going to be a really good game. The wicket should be a good wicket, and I think it'll be a good game.
All good things come to an end, and hopefully that Pakistan fans would be hoping for the same, that unwanted streak comes to an end. Just a thought, you have seen cricket for the last 3-4 decades, but playing in front of more than 100,000 people, how is that going to have? Because that will be certainly an atmosphere where the 12th man will be playing a big part. So does crowd play a big part in fixtures like this?
Well, having the majority of the support, yeah, surely. Because they're with you, they're not there to put pressure against you. Anything you do that's good, they will cheer for, and it'll be very, very loud. It'll be deafening, in fact. So I don't think there'll be too many Pakistani supporters there. Maybe some local people, but I don't think many have come across the border to watch the matches. But it can be a very useful ally when you've got the majority of the people in the stadium supporting you.
That could be a very big factor. Dave, I will not waste much of your time. Just tell me what could be the prediction, because both the teams have been excellent with what they have done. So do you think that the streak will continue for India? Will Pakistan break their jinx?
No, I think India will win. I think they're slightly better at the moment, but Pakistan has to play exceptionally well to turn the tables. But they're a good side, and depending on the result, even if they don't win, if they're really competitive, then not much damage done. They still got another 6 games to go after that.
So you're predicting an Indian win as well to continue that streak. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Dav Whatmore, who has been predicting that India are going to win the Saturday contest and what could be a blockbuster of a fixture. You can catch all the action here on WION as well through our podcast and on our TV shows as well. For now, from me and the rest of the team, goodbye and thanks for joining.